I'm not gonna play Druid again tonight. Rogue or Warrior. Never gonna get these quests.
I will serve.
So one good thing about Paladin is that both Steward of Darkshire and Rallying Blade are considered what do you call it? Synergy cards. So you're just almost in the first card is going to be at least rare, right? You're guaranteed it. So it's pretty good overall. We'll do Kalamos. 2 drops, yes, very good. True Silver, yes, very good. River Croc is a 2-drop, I'll take it. Corpse Razor, very good. Loot Hoarder is a card. Righteous Protector is a really good card. Lich King is a okay card. What do we rate it? Ooh, 185. It's pretty good. Vine Cleaver is a pretty good card. I like how Vine Cleaver is rated higher than Lich King. I like how that's right. Like when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have a Vine Cleaver than a Lich King. We have no buffs yet. Can't take the Meat Wagon. I don't want all these weapons. I'm over weapon right now. I really don't want a Sword of Justice. We have 3 battle cries already. Is Blubber Baron ever the pick? I'll go with no. Bog. 1, 2, 3. We have plenty of 2-drops. We don't need a Galaka Crawler. Take a second-rate Bruiser. People are all voting for Galaka Crawler. Look, 1, 2, 3. 3 things we could do on 2. We can also hero power. We don't need a Galaka Crawler. We're not going to take a Divine Favor. It's a dead card in a deck like this. Like, we're never going to actually be able to use it to draw cards. So it's actually a Swordsmith. We kind of need 4s. We don't really need 6s. We have a lot of weapons. We want to be able to heal. We're actually going to take a Chillblade Champion. I know it's not going to be the most popular pick, but we got to look at what we need. We are a deck with literally 4 weapons. We can't even take any more weapons. Hydrologist, good. We can't anti-tempo. And we have so many removals. We don't need a Hammer of Wrath. Consecration, good. I do need some 3-drops, but I'm not going to pass up a Consecration. Did we lose the game? It's not a Millhouse. We don't actually need a 2-drop. And it's 2 game losing. And we have such a good deck, so it's the Beast. Good. More cards like this. So if you guys don't know, we did another adjustment on these like Skelemancer, Arrogant Crusader kind of cards, and it lowered them somewhat. Like by I think Skelemancer went down by 6 points or something. Because Doppelgangster doesn't do anything in this deck. Although we don't actually have any like thing that's actually a 5-drop. Do we also not have any elementals? Oh no, that's itself. We also have 0 elementals. Wonderful. Like, Getaway Kodo puts the card back in your hand. What minion do we have that we actually want back in our hand? That we can, like, guarantee goes back? Just Lich King? Like, are we going to do Lich King shenanigans? Or we Lich King, Getaway Kodo, and then don't play any minions? We also have no buffs. So if you play Getaway Kodo, and they actually have a read, and they're like, we're not going to clear you because it's the whatever. It doesn't work. So it's just anti-tempo plus card advantage. Doppelgangster, on the other hand, does give you some tempo. We only have 7 big cards. I guess we don't have that much card advantage. Alright, you know what? I'll take a Getaway Kodo. No, I'll take a Doppelgangster. There's more likely to be synergies with Doppelgangster than Getaway Kodo. We have 1 card that can use spell damage, whereas Igneous Elemental, we have 1 card that can use a elemental trigger. This is a less anti-tempo card. Although 10 mana Flame Strike from a Paladin wouldn't be bad. We still need actual 3-drops. Oh, good. Righteous Protector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We could use the Righteous Protector. Okay. Another secondary bruiser it is. I don't really want too many of them, but I'm not getting a lot of options. How sad is this? Even though we have all the weapons in the freaking world, it's still Cobalt Scalebane. I'm gonna take second Consecration over a Guardian of Kings, especially because we don't have actual like turn 4 plays. Phenomancer, fine. We have 1 dragon, 2 Murlocs, 3 beasts. Still not better than a Venomancer. Okay, we need cards that we can play. So, as good as Spiked Hog Rider is, look at the number of 5s we have. We're taking an Arrogant Crusader. Just to, like, be a thing. Although, playing Desperate Stand on a Lich King, it's pretty game-winning. Good. Oh, yes, Aldor. Thank you. We needed a 3, too. We can't take another Sword of Justice. Blazecaller doesn't do anything. We don't actually have elementals. Blazecaller is the worst card here. I don't know why everyone's voting for it. This is our second to last pick. We literally have 2 cards to trigger it. And it's really big. Like, I'd rather have a Dark Speaker. Actually, no, I wouldn't rather have a Dark Speaker. What am I talking about? Could be good with a Chillblade Champion. Damn it, it's actually Blazecaller, isn't it? Dark Speaker really is bad in this deck because we have so many 5-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, these are not good 5-drops, but we just don't need a 5-drop. Okay, we're not taking an Argent Commander because we need smaller cards. It's a Grime Street Informant or an Arrogant Crusader. We have enough 4s, I think. So I think it's going to be a Grime Street Informant. We have a lot of things that can charge for 4 damage, right? We have Vine Cleaver. We have True Silver. We have Rallying Blade, which is close. We have 7 cards with Initiative. Having an Argent Commander do Initiative is fine, I guess. But I want more cards that I'm actually like just able to play. Informant, you lose tempo. You lose tempo for Argent Commander too. It's not a very good tempo card. You know what? I think I have to take an Argent Commander. It's still Initiative. That's still our weakness. Grime Street Informant doesn't do that. And a lot of the good cards that it can draw, like a lot of its value is getting you a weapon, and we don't want weapons.
Uther versus Khadgar.
Knowledge is power.
I will fight with honor.
Let's toss all of it, keep the Hydrologist. So I think it's a good deck, obviously. It has a lot of very powerful cards. It's top 30% in value. It curves out, except on 3. We actually have a lot of problems on 3, but there's cards to play, right? So even if it doesn't curve out, there's still, like, cards we can play. No, I'll coin out. Let's go fast. We have chances of getting a 3, and even if we don't, we can play the Hydrologist as a 3-drop and hero power for...
Mind if I roll need?
See, this is great. Don't want to get away Kodo. When a friendly minion dies, return it to life with 1 health. Nope, let's take a Noble Sack. Mostly because I'm probably going to end up playing this card with a hero power. So, returning it to life with 1 health doesn't really do all that much. We can Chillblade Champ this. If we did nothing, we set up a Consecration better, but I don't think he's going to play into a Consecration when he had nothing better to do on turn 2 besides Loot Hoarder.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Perfect.
For justice. The battle.
And if he goes big, we have a Venomancer that can take it down, like big health. And if he goes big attack, or he can do that and just annoy me. It's fine too. So he knows what the secret is. There's no way I would do this unless the secret is a noble sack. He triggers it. That's cool.
Get down!
I'm in favor of this. Because now he's screwed. If he plays big, my poisonous guy trades with the big thing. If he plays small, I can consecrate. He doesn't know that, but it's already turn 6. I have a lot of options.
The light dims, but we fight.
For justice.
So it's like a spell thing that he just played for no reason. That's cool. Fine by me. Gonna set up this sword because I can't set anything else up.
Justice. Reporting for duty.
See how he deals with this. I have an Eldor if he does something big. I have a consecration if he spreads. Eldor it is. Good, secondary bruiser. It's all fine.
Follow the rule. To battle! For justice. Reporting for duty. The battle. The battle.
So that's definitely a counterspell thing. I may just like consecrate nothing to anti-tempo. No, it could be a mana bind. I don't want to give him a consecrate.
Pay attention, class.
Oh no. You can't have something following your blizzard. Thank you. I can't use consecration because I'm afraid of giving him a freaking consecration. But I have to. Otherwise I can only just trade everything. I guess I do that then.
The battle. Reporting for duty.
So he doesn't have any consecration-like things. Okay. Now he may. I'm hoping he doesn't.
You look
That's
very
fine. I'll live with that. Alright, so this is where I run out of actual things to do. So if he copies it, I'm gonna I could trade enough of my things in that I think it'll be fine. Please just counter it. Thank you. Hit. Hit.
The battle. Last one. The battle.
engaging.
Oh!
Mental dislocator.
And it has charge, and it heals him. That's so bad.
I sense your struggle.
Great.
Someday you'll be just like me.
I mean, fortunately, this consecration is insanely good. Unfortunately, I can't actually play those. And I don't have lethal.
Reporting for the battle.
Well played.
Is he just dead on the board?
Well played.
Yeah, he's just dead on the board. Nice. Beast stays alive. Alright, so we got a good read on his secret. This wasn't quite as devastating as that mage that freaking played a counterspell on our ultimate infestation. That was bad. And then played another thing that, you know, could have been a counterspell but wasn't.
Uther versus Uther.
And an Argent Commander, actually. It's a lot of
fight
Defiant Shield.
with honor. I will command the light.
I need this guy to trigger so many things, but I also need to go faster against the fellow Paladin. Okay, that is not actually faster. That's better. The Boat Show says, "What's up, Grinning Goat? How's it going, man?" Oh, we got our Ignites back. Perfect. Give Master Swordsmith a Noble Sack next if he does something ridiculous. And that'll protect the Master Swordsmith.
What?
That's
Fell off a tree.
pretty ridiculous.
The light dim,
Bring me steel.
but we fight.
Hit the right one. Yeah. Nice.
Reporting for duty.
It's gonna help us.
It's time.
It's easy enough to read.
Down.
Play it now!
Have enough mana.
Hit. That's fine. I don't need to bring a sword out.
Ash to ash.
Repent.
Am I drinking root beer? Asahi? It's a nice light summer beer. It's not actually light. It tastes light, but it's actually heavy. So it has like that full body, like, you know, thing. But is summery without being sweet. Bad Banley says Swordsmith is so strong when he stays alive. How about that dragon, man? It's just like a super beat up version of Sword. Oh, okay. That's okay. I can live with that.
The brave buys you no rest.
I think Arrogant Crusader is actually going to be better. I don't really want to like resummon this thing. He can't play anything that's actually small. I have a 2/1 that I want to trade in.
Shiny.
Yeah, exactly. He'll just give me this trade.
Reporting for duty.
For justice.
But he plays right into my sword. Still nursing the secret. Getting some good face damage on him. Now I have all sorts of ways to clear anything he puts out. Could even corpse raise this guy. That wouldn't be too bad. That doesn't even work. Why would you want to do that? And that doesn't even work. The number of things wrong with that play was multiple. Alright. Just don't MCT me.
The brave buys
That's all I ask.
Justice. The battle.
Don't taunt, don't taunt, don't taunt. No taunt, no taunt. Nice. 5, 10, and that's lethal.
The battle.
GG.
Well played.
So the Archer Commander's been a pretty good pick for us so far. Glad I came around to it. Did they really just add that one new emote to Twitch? Or like, I guess the 2 emotes for the hands? That's so weird.
Shall be mine. I will fight with honor.
What is it? Power up L. That's pretty cool. Oh, this again. No, what? Oh, that's fine. Shane Destroyer says, "Got S with the power-ups looks incredible." It's good to hear. I'm glad you guys enjoy Got S because I have no idea what Got S is good or not good for. It's just not part of my understanding of Twitch culture. As much as I want to play Balf and Tidehunter, it's a little too weak to defile, I think.
Bring me steel.
Whereas this appropriately gives me +3 damage, which means if he plays a normal 3-drop, I'd be able to eat it. Brand New says, "Got S, good for everything." What's up, Brand New? Everybody should wish Brand New a happy birthday. It's her birthday tomorrow. And she has worked really hard to bring you guys Got S. And if you guys are wondering, Got S replaced Got Soda, which no one even like cares about anymore because Got Soda's not a thing anymore. Which I'm kind of sad about, but it's it becomes a 3, he uses it becomes a 2. I really want to go face. Right? Yeah, I really want to go face.
It's time.
That's fine. He just used a Shadow Bolt on a frickin' Master Swordsmith. FYI, guys. Welcome to the meta. Not even gonna try to protect my 2-1. I'm getting the face damage on him. Okay, that may have backfired. May have backfired. It's fine. We're setting up the consecration. What's going on? Ah, I see all the happy birthdays in the chat. He blast crystalled, that's fine. I will have this with a Vine Cleaver. I'll establish board next turn. And then I will be able to play the Beast with a Hero Power, and then he will lose. Oh, what? That's not cool.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Fine, I guess.
Flames.
Yes. Totally fine. This is much better than an Argent Commander can do.
For justice. The battle. Reporting for duty.
Reichby says, is God W supposed to be Adwicta with a nose job? Thank you. Thank you for only seeing me in God W. I appreciate that, Reichby. New King Brandon says, at Grinning God, I won 11-3 with double Ultimate Infestation Druid today. My losses were really unfortunate because the deck was super good. Yeah, I got 2 11 wins in my last, like, 8 games before that. I guess my last, like, 10 games now. But it does. It feels awful.
Well played.
Especially when you have good decks. And sometimes I didn't even have good decks. Like, it feels bad enough when you have good decks, but when you're piloting, like, a very iffy deck to 11 wins, and you're, like, scraping by, and you're like, oh, come on, just one more win, and you don't get it. This deck is a good deck, so... MXM Stone says, I can't even imagine a conversation between Crip and Adwicta. It's so strange. I have had, like a handful of conversations with Crip. In fact, if you go to Crip's YouTube, he has a video of us doing a co-op run back in the day. So I have actually had entire conversations with Crip.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
2, 3. Creator says, at Grin and Go, that's how I found you. See? Arena Superstar Crip? Man, Crip's come a long way. Like, it used to be that he was, like, not in, like, the top tier of Arena players, like, in, like, the first year of the game. And now he's, like, getting, like, #1 on the leaderboard multiple times. Do I hydrologist? No, I'll river croc. Bluefire says, at Grinning Goat, that's how I found you. It's funny because I had no idea who Merps was at the time. We keep Merps hidden. Merps actually didn't show his face for the first 6 months of the stream, where we just did arena coops and it was just like this nebulous voice. And what I found the absolute funniest was that the highest percent prediction of who Merps was that he was a Jewish dude. That was like the highest percent prediction. Because he didn't show his face, so all you had to go on was his voice. And, we don't even need a Noble Sack, do we? Is it Getaway Kodo? Do we save it for later? No, Noble Sack is too useful. TLGBE says, that's not like Merps. Any chance to show off his body. That's true. But I think he was like, do I really want to show my face to like the entire public? Until at a certain point, he's like, oh crap, this is actually getting big. I guess I will show my face, because now it's getting kind of weird. Graphite Bear says, back when the channel was still called Adwicta. Ah, the good old days. It was called Adwicta for like a year after that, too. It was a while before we actually, like, changed it. Alright. We have, like, 3 cards on this now. He's gonna board clear the whole thing away, but there's nothing I can do about it. Black Pack says, Merps can still be Jewish. I guess he can. I don't think he's ever, like, actually confirmed his religion. Secret. Oh, God. I know what it is.
To battle.
And it doesn't even matter. I have to do it. I'm in a I have nothing to play thing. Well, I guess I don't have to do it.
Reporting for duty. It's time.
I'll eventually have to do it, but I'm in a really crappy position to actually take care of a Cobalt Scalebane right now. Jessica Theory was as buyout going to watch that coop with Crip. It was a good coop. We did Warrior back in the day when Warrior was like playable but bad. Joshua was taken, says, at Grinning, I wrote one of your articles, so I came here. My first impression of you was, wow, Merps is so much better at Arena. That's what most people's first impression of me is, I think, when they watch me do Arena. Like, they actually have to, like, look at the numbers to be convinced that I'm actually a good Arena player. And I'm quite proud of that. Because the way I look at it is, if I can make this many mistakes and still get, like, the win rate that I do, then anyone can. Okay, so here we can... I really don't want to give him this. But, like, I really don't want to give him anything else, you know? Like, this is, like, the best compromise that I can give him. Actually, would I prefer to just give him a Servant of Kalamos? No. I'll trigger my own Servant of Kalamos.
Ash to ash. Reporting for duty. The battle!
Because you actually can't kill the 1-3. Ha! That's what the Noble Sack is for.
Get down!
Ramskick says, Akron and Go, do you remember your first coup with BT? That's when I first decided to become a dedicated viewer. BT, Blame Truth? Yes, back in the day, man. I actually, like, when I was playing, if I had actually, like, streamed and played Overwatch last year for, like, longer, we probably would have had another overlap where we were both playing the same game again. I don't need to play the Kalamos. Oh, he silenced it. I take that back. I do need to play the Kalamos. If I don't, I'll never get another Kalamos, even though this bot grouper is way better. I can't. Oh my god, am I actually going to give up a Kalamos? I think I am. I think I am going to give up a Kalamos. Oh, this feels so bad.
The battle! I must move quickly.
Chavez says, well, you know, Hadwigda, I actually thought you were the better Arena player of you two when I started watching. I only watched when you were cooping, and Merps was always so submissive to your ideas that I felt you were the genius of the two of you. Chats, that's good that at least some people are on my side on the coops. I feel like coops are like 75 to 80% people on Merps' side, because like Merps, you guys don't have the mouse. So, whether I'm purposefully trying to do something ridiculous or, you know, I screw up, it's always my fault. Firelands, that's fine.
This jungle hides many secrets.
I was hoping to keep it alive so I could Corpse Razor, but this is okay.
Follow the rule. It's time.
It's true. Merps is #1. After he got #1 in any arena, I'm like, crap. I'm not going to be able to, like, never say ever, but it's really hard to get, like, literal #1. So, I think it may be a while, if ever, that I could get literal #1. But until then, I had technically a higher ranking than he did. In the, like, one time that each of us tried to do leaderboards. That's good. We'll do that. I'm okay with that. This, that, hero power.
Reporting for duty. It's time.
Kian Calamity says, I think Merps is better against worse players and you're better against better players because of the unorthodox plays you make at Grinning Goat, Adwikta. I think that's probably at least a little bit true. I like to think I'm better against better players. Because I always play the player. And I'm like a little less good at like fundamental stuff. So, if you can just overwhelm your opponents with like normal macro and map, then there's no need for like any of the fancy stuff I do. And then I lose my edge. Ah, he's dead. GG.
Last warning. It's time.
Hung Life says Merps is better at aggro for sure. He plays more aggro. I don't even know if he's like... Let's put it this way. He used to definitely be better than I was at control. And then at a certain point, he started playing really aggressively. I really think it was like Shady's influence. Especially with Hunter. And now he's much more comfortable playing like a super aggro, like, you know, deck, especially with Hunter.
I will fight with honor.
It used to be that the only class that I played more control than Merps did was Rogue, and every other class he played more control than I did. Like back in like the Classic and Nax days. Aw, thanks guys. Everyone in chat standing up for me and my unorthodox plays. Feels good. Feels good, man. Mito Rendiro says not even Shady plays are as fast as Merps now. That's what happens. I remember back in the day when like Ratsma was like the most aggro player ever in GVG. Because he like figured out that like that's just the way, you just gotta roll the dice, and he like latched onto it faster than other people. Like if you asked any of us, we're like, yeah, we're aggro players, but he like took it to the next level of just like, yeah, just 1s, 2s, and 3s, screw other cards. And then like within like 2 expansions after TGT, he became like the most control player. So like people change. Noble Sack is fine. Plum Zero says Zadok does some unorthodox plays, but he sabotaged Merps' run yesterday. Okay, what was the pick yesterday? I'm actually really curious. Because I was pretty sure I was making the right pick for Merps. Because there was only one pick that I made for Merps that he disagreed with. Like, that he wouldn't have just made the same pick regardless.
For justice.
You remember back in the day when this thing would buff your opponent's Murlocs? Mobius Bender says, "Are gonna go? I don't think your plays are too unorthodox. Does that make me weird? That means you're seeing things at my level. That's a good thing. Of course, it also probably means you're missing things at the more basic level, so maybe more of a mixed thing than like a strictly good thing." He's gonna kill that. I'm gonna kill it anyway. Might as well kill it now. Might as well kill it now before he hides it.
For justice.
Zealot over Sunborn Valkyrie, but his deck has no size anyway as a priest, so the draft went terrible. Oh, that's right, yeah. I picked the 2-mana 1/1 Zealot with the... He didn't get any of the combos off? His deck had, like, actually, like, really good combo potential. Oh, this is so bad. Do I do it, or do I just Hero Power Yeti? I can't just Hero Power Yeti. That doesn't work. All in on this, don't fireball me. Because if I Yeti and Hero Power, he just, like, plays a 6-drop, you know? It doesn't really solve things. Now what he wants to do is go wide. And if he goes wide, I can get a second-rate Bruiser. Okay, that's fine. You know what? He uses a Meteor on my 6-drop to get a 3/3 out. That's fair. That's like a normal play. It's not like a super good play. I wanted to master Swordsmith and then second-rate Bruiser, but I felt a little all-in against this Firelance Portal right here. Yup. Yup. He can kill the Lich King. It's good enough. I'll get my other cards to carry.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
There's no praying here. It's like you just get one card. Because he's going to double hit and ping at worst. But I could just use the card, you know? Like, I think I'm in such a bad position after the, like... He consecutively cleared me with a Polymorph and then a Meteor. Like, that hurts. Okay, that's fine. That actually works out really well for me. Three, 3-2. 3-4-2. I'll do 3-4-2.
I'm not ready.
I'm drop dead gorgeous.
I want this Rallying Blade to buff something. I have 3 cards in my deck that this Rallying Blade can actually buff. Okay, so we're back on the board thanks to Lich King, but it's kind of tentative. And we're about to take some face damage, so I really need this Chowan Champion to, like, do something. Like, get 2 pins. Good. Good, good. He has 5 cards, we're about to have 5. This is very good. Oh, how do I erupt the volcano again? That's fine. Oh, Vine Cleaver will do the job too. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? I'm gonna assume I'm walking into a trap, actually.
For justice.
I'm hoping I have something decent sized to play next turn. If I don't, I'm gonna have to Vine Cleaver, and that'll be bad. But if I had just Vine Cleavered, I'm pretty sure that was like that felt very trappy to me.
Say hello to my little friend.
Hello.
Okay, this is fine.
Drink with me, friend.
That's not fine. That just got a lot less fine.
What you want?
Oh, totally fine.
For justice.
I need this guy alive. That's the one I need alive. This healing is actually damn good. Yeah, it's a good card. But that's why we rated almost a 100. It's like a 98 or something. Even though it's a 4-mana 3/2 charger. Like, you gotta play it in the right spot. You sometimes won't get that much value out of it.
Say hello to my little
But
friend.
when you need it, it does things.
Reporting for duty.
That's how much I care about this board too. I will sacrifice my Bog Creeper.
Ride the polar bear express.
Good. Less good.
And it's
Alright.
For justice. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. The battle. Job done.
Took extra damage. Oh, that's right. I took 1 extra damage. My bad. Alright, I'm gonna be really sad when that extra damage is why I lose the game. Very sad.
To Northrend. Victory or death. The battle. The battle. Follow the rule. For justice. The battle. Reporting for duty.
Very, very sad. Like, I would have... No, I wouldn't have lethal here. Okay, I was about to say, no. If I missed the damage to his face, I would actually have lethal here.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims, but we fight.
For justice.
This always goes face.
Reporting for duty. Last warning. To battle.
That goes face.
I must move quickly. Last warning.
Don't be a board clear, don't be a board clear. My problem with it, my reason for not going face is because if he pings this, uses the other one to hit it, he would get 4 damage. So all he would need is like a crossbow in order to kill me. This way I prevent a lot of ways he could get lethal, while I leave myself like more vulnerable to very little else.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will
Swordsmith,
fight with
Crusader,
honor.
Servant of Kalamos. Toss all these, get better cards. Not really a better card, but okay. Isn't Tarim the best card? Okay, I'm not talking about legendaries. I don't even know if we rate Tarim higher. I think we do. I'm not 100% sure. Steed is worse? I don't know. I think Steed is worse than Vinecleaver. It's less game winning. Let's see. Steed is 165. Vinecleaver's 218. Yup. Steed is worse, just as I thought. Sunkeeper Term is 181. It's actually worse than Vinecleaver too. We're doing something that will end up lowering Vinecleaver, but not by that much. It'll end up lowering it by like, I don't know, maybe like 10 points at most. It's about weapon charges.
Follow the rule.
Winter is here, and it's cold.
So, if you wonder why I did that instead of like trading or something, it's to set up this consecration right here. That is like the only reason why I did that. Because I had no other like real plays. So now I could consecrate, trade the 3-1 and have a 3-3 on the board, which was like a really nice thing to do. But now that I have this Righteous Protector, I kind of care less about that play, and I think I would be better off by Hero Powering and Righteous Protectoring. Because that requires him to ping. And if he doesn't ping, I would get 2/1/1s, which is almost as good, and I save the consecration.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims.
Last warning.
Orca Porker says, that Outlook Divine Cleaver doesn't feel that broken because it makes you take so much damage in the late game. Oh, that's if you're using Vine Cleaver wrong. You should be going face with Vine Cleaver. It's 12 damage to your opponent's face, with 1/1s that your opponent has to clear, or your 1/1s deal even more damage to your opponent's face.
What to do?
It's like the best version of Pyroblast. Hit the 2-1 in. Yeah. I mean, he has to do an extra ping. And if he doesn't do the extra ping, we have stuff. So much stuff. Doppelgangster trade. I think we could just true silver. He has a coin. Like, Doppelgangster trade could get, like, really screwed.
For justice.
So we have an Argent Commander for another 4 damage this next turn, so we're fine. Like, nothing he does here will be bad for us.
Winter is here.
Definitely not that.
By the holy light.
So he has no taunt minions in his entire deck. It's pretty incredible.
I wonder. Get them, boys.
Why is he gonna keep this weapon? I don't want to commit too hard to his like board clear that's gonna come. Yeah. There's the Blizzard that I played around. So now his Blizzard literally just takes a 5-drop plus a 1/1. So it's not that bad.
Reporting for duty.
So we have only weapons. Let's take some face damage. No taunt smork. He's at 24 health. You can't smork that hard. Yeah, okay. We definitely can't smork that hard.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Let's try to use this up. This Argent Commander is going to be really good here. Because it'll deal 5 damage.
Take your medicine.
Yep, definitely can't smork him down. Okay, you know what? I think Lich King may be a little better than Argent Commander here.
To battle!
Melt away. Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Oh, yes. 1 spell, 1 weapon. That's it. We have 1 spell, 1 weapon left in this deck. Doesn't actually do it. 1 damage off. Huh? Death Rattle the Lich King? Oh! Yes! Yes, way to be on top of things.
I wonder. I'm drunk dead gorgeous. The end has come.
You look very familiar.
This is fine. Kill that.
To Northrend! Victory!
You can't really ping any of those. I have more armies of the dead.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Cool. We could deal 5 damage to that. Or I could just play this.
For justice! Reporting for duty.
And these are all the damages. These armies of the dead are so bad. They don't even do anything. They're just like dead cards in my hand. That's cool.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I think I win on the board. GG. Oh, that Lich King top deck when we already had a sword out. We were like very iffy on that game. That was like not a game that we had locked down. And then the Lich King came and it was like, yep, okay, that's why you're one of the best legendaries in the game. Triggerfingers 8 says Armies of the Death shouldn't be a card in my opinion. It's not like that much more powerful than the other Lich King cards. Like it's 6 mana. You should be able to put like 2 things from your deck onto the board. I think on average you'll put like 3.5 things, which seems really powerful, but all of the Lich King's cards, tempo-wise, are super powered. So, it's kind of the same. Could Sword of Justice try to come back from it, but I'm just going to toss everything. Rofrag says Lich King would still be insane as a 6/6. Yeah. I wouldn't say insane. I think it'd be balanced at that point. We do nothing. We play a Loot Hoarder if he plays a card. If he doesn't, we Hero Power.
Reporting for duty.
Back to your homes.
Okay. Because one of these is scarier than the others. I unfortunately needed to do that. Hopefully, he's still going to play his 1 health minions. Like, hopefully that's his only play.
Nothing scares me.
Yes.
Except the mice.
Yes.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that worked. You know? We're still not in a good spot, but we would have been like dead immediately if we couldn't do that. Do I want to take 8 damage first? I don't want to take 8 damage first. Let's just make it not worth it for him immediately.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Okay, he doesn't do that. It's fine. Cool.
Reporting for duty.
Fine.
Ash to ash. For justice.
There's the noble sack.
Down.
Kill the 1/1 off.
By the holy light.
That's fine.
Talk about a nice suit. Reporting for duty. For justice. Reporting for duty.
Sword plus Doppel. I don't think that works. Like, you'll get it, but you'll use up all the sword. Blackguard whenever your hero is healed. Interesting. I don't need the Lich King yet.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
So I played this instead of the Lich King because I don't need the Lich King yet, and I feel like I'm in a with this Vine Cleaver, I'm in a really commanding position on the board. So I'm more likely to gain on the board than to lose on the board. He's worried about his face, but I'm not too worried about his face, because I'm not, like, going to be aggressive. I've already kind of committed to using this Vine Cleaver on the board. So I just want him to, like, use all his stuff, like he's doing right now, right? And then I can get on the board with a Lich King, and then he can't do anything about it.
Let me.
Oh, why do I not have Arthas? I haven't beaten it yet. I haven't. Okay, you know how like last time on Tuesday I was streaming and then I forgot to play Constructed, so I don't even have the card back for the month of August.
You brought me back.
Holy crap! This is actually super annoying. Oh, I just have to do it.
Justice. Frozen wastes. Reporting for the victory is yours.
He like managed to actually like play enough to be so that I couldn't clear the board. I had it all set up. Adwick to rank 24 confirmed. 25, Angry Chicken. That's the proof that I don't have the card back. Alright, we're 7-0. I'm gonna go grab a second beer. Be right back.
Uther versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
I saw Volume 1. It was amazing. And wondering if Volume... No, not Volume 3. Sorry, I mean Volume 2. What am I talking about? I mean Volume 2. Clearly mean Volume 2. I don't have secret access to Volume 3 because it hasn't been made yet. Piracy is a crime? Oh no, I'm not going to pirate it. I'm going to pay for it and download it off Google Play. I haven't pirated anything since, like, college. I think college was the last time I pirated anything. Like, even in grad school when I was, like, living off loans, I was, like, paying for everything. And then when I got a job, it was like, yeah, okay, I should definitely be paying for stuff now. Oh, this could be really bad.
Bring me steel.
Must I slay you
Hey!
again?
Not instantly dead. That's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, now I have to consecrate. So I hope he goes face and plays more small stuff, even though he has no incentive to do that whatsoever. Skeptical Reptile says, Adwick does the kind of guy who pays for WinZip. You're very close. I think you're a lot closer than you would think on that point. Also, this Mogushan is like the best thing ever against us.
Reporting
Light
for duty.
dims, but we fight.
Like, that is actually an amazing Mogushan, even if he can't, like, buff it. So, there's a program. It's literally called Windows on Top. You can Google it. And it allows you to keep a window, like, in my desktop, like a window, any kind of window, just always on the top of your screen. That's all it does. I've Googled, and I could not find a way to do it normally in Windows, which is really freaking weird, I think. But anyway, the point is, because of that, I actually paid for Windows on Top. And you can check the price for Windows on Top. It is absurd. No one should be paying that price for Windows on Top. But I did. I don't need to consecrate. Like, it doesn't even clear.
I'm not red. Reporting for duty. To battle.
I must move quickly.
To battle.
Move quickly.
Good. Let's hoping it goes on that one. Quintosh5 says, oh wow, I was actually looking exactly for that type of function. Thanks, Hadwickta. Yeah, it's like very useful. I don't know why Windows doesn't just come with it, But the actual program itself, I don't know what the guy sells it for, but it's like a lot. For what I think should be like a really basic thing. But I guess it's not that basic. Or else like, more people will be doing it, right? I don't know. Consecration still doesn't do enough here. Like, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't.
Reporting for duty.
War legendary.
The battle. It's time.
Legendary sub, Logic and Danger. What is up, man? Months and stuff. 25 months. What's up, Sir Epson? I'm doing well on my second beer that I'm slowly sipping. I've been trying to set up this consecration forever. At this point, I've just kind of given up. Yeah. Like, he's got plenty of value out of his stuff. Nope, that's not the right way to go about it. No. Oh, that's not that bad. I'm pretty okay with that. But yeah, we're not winning this game. The chances we win this game is like near 0 right now.
Get them, boys.
So this is like a way to tempo up. And I just kind of need tempo right now. Like, I need to then top deck my other consecration.
Let me think.
I don't know how else I can win this. And then like Lich King, and then all the taunts. Is he gonna heal it back up, really?
Drink with
Oh.
me, friend.
GG.
You pay, I protect.
I spread the master's will.
I am just stalling.
They fell off the truck.
For the crusade!
Reporting for duty.
We're dead in 2 turns anyway. So I just doing what I can to stall. We're not technically
Let
dead.
me think.
Technically alive.
Flames consume you.
Nope. Now we're dead. GG. Sebek says that my mom told me I can't watch you if you drink alcohol. I'm a 30-year-old man drinking a beer. There are far worse things in this world to watch. Alright. We lost that one pretty convincingly when we dropped the first Protector. Crime Street Protector is a very good card. But we didn't have a curve in the early game, which we've actually been lucking out a lot. Like, we've gotten so much value out of our Master Swordsmith in so many games.
With honor.
There's not that many that we've actually started with a Righteous Protector. Yazarak says, I'm 20 and I have never tried alcohol. Hey, technically it's illegal. Actually, that's not true. It's not illegal to drink when you're under 21. It's illegal to give people alcohol when they're under 21. So, you don't break any laws if you're drinking. But
Light dims, but we fight.
whatever way that you get the alcohol, that is the illegal act. So, like, if you just happen to, like, find, like, liquor, like, out on the street, and you grab it and you drink, that's not illegal. Unless you're, like, drunk in public. But that's a different thing. It doesn't matter what age you are. You're screwed if you're drunk in public.
Bring me steel.
Repent.
Let's get this started. Or when you're driving a car, yes. Obviously, do not drink when you're driving a car. That's the thing. So here's the thing about rules. Oh. Maybe I can do something about this. I hope. Please, please, please let me be able to do something about this. Big money, big money. Yes.
It's time.
Okay. So here's the thing about rules. And this is actually just like how the world works. You only have a rule for something for the lowest common denominator. That means, like, when people if everyone abides by the rule, everything's kind of okay. But obviously, everyone's different. So rules don't make sense when it comes to everybody. They make sense only for, like, the lowest common denominator. So, in reality, what you should do, assuming you are not the lowest common denominator of human beings, you know, just an assumption, you may be, I don't know. But if you are not, and you're a responsible human being who can handle yourself, then you should actually just, like, not really pay attention to the rule if you think you understand why the rule is there for.
I'm not ready.
So that's how I view a lot of things in the world. Nosuke says, I'm a law student and I'm deeply offended by this ad adukta. Nosek, take law and philosophy as a class. I'm sure your law school will offer it to you. They'll tell you the same thing I'm telling you, which is that laws don't matter if you're smart or responsible. Either or. Like, you just have to be smart enough to understand why the law is there. You have to know yourself well enough, and then you have to actually be responsible. And then, in my opinion, it is morally okay to not follow laws. Doesn't even matter what law it is. It's just totally okay to not follow it. Hasp36 is Adukta promoting murder. You heard it here first. In certain cases, right? Like, obviously the margin's pretty thin on murder, and when murder is, like, correct, especially if it's cold-blooded murder. But, like, you know. All rules are made to be broken. And I think that's what they mean when they say rules are made to be broken. Damon says, I'd like to maybe do it, Your Honor. Okay, so what I'm talking about is, like, a philosophical thing, or, like, an ethical thing, right? What I'm talking about is not a legal thing. It is still illegal to do anything, no matter how well you understand the law, and no matter how responsible you are. If you, like, you know, I don't know, give a really responsible 20-year-old a sip of alcohol, and you get busted, you're losing your license, and you're gonna pay a fine and probably maybe go to jail, depending.
When Earth moves, empires.
But I think morally, you're on totally fine grounds.
For justice.
Dr. Stein says, Adwikta is a serial killer from the future? I don't know why I'm from the future. I'll leave it at that. SysML says, living in a country where drinking is legal at 16. That's when I think drinking should be legal at. Like, if I were to set the rules, it would be legal at 16. Now, if you know the history in America of why drinking is 21, it literally, like, entirely has to do with drinking and driving. Some states fought, like, super hard against it, like places like South Dakota and other places where, like, it's just part of the culture where they drink a lot earlier. Also, that was a super unlucky use of that for him, because he couldn't even kill off the beast. And it really is a very stupid law, the 21 drinking age. And it's not even something that should happen. Like, drinking, the drinking age is a state's right. It, like, literally is. and no one disagrees with it. The only reason that there's a uniform drinking age across the entire country is because the federal government, like, tells each and every one of the states, we won't build highways for you unless you follow this one particular law. And everyone's like, oh crap, alright, I guess I'll do that.
Follow the rule.
And that's it. So, our awesome founding fathers of America did not want your drinking age to be 21. They wanted every state to pick their own drinking age, and they still do. The states have to come up at, like, you know, and make laws and say this. It's not a federal law what the drinking age is. So this isn't a thing about, like, you know, I know states' rights is like a buzzword for, like, people on the right. But it's like an actual just normal concept in how America's run, right? Like, some things you can talk to the most liberal person who knows anything about the law and they'll be like, yeah, the drinking age is a state's right. They won't argue that.
I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
Unintentional BM. Yeah, I didn't, like, count stuff up correctly there. But it's okay, we still got lethal. We'll toss all this. We can go faster. Starting out with a Righteous Protector makes such a big difference. Big Chops 2 says, being 21 to drink is a federal law? It is not. You can Google it. I mean, okay. I'm gonna amend that. It's a federal law in a place like DC that's run by the federal government. It's not actually a federal law in any state. So if you want to go, like, technically it's a federal law, fine. But they have no, like, they can't actually go into a state and really, like, do anything about it. Like, it's not like the FBI is gonna arrest you for drinking under the age of 21.
The light dims, but we fight.
So Congress can pass all sorts of things, right? And then if they can't do anything about it because they don't have the power to, then they're just, like, writing words on paper, right? They can write any words on paper and pass it. And they do. Like, there's weird, like, laws that are passed by Congress all the time, like, near unanimously. And it just has zero effect because they're not allowed to do it and they know it. And that's why it's passed. Because it, like, sounds really nice and everyone's in favor of it. And they can say, I passed a law that did this, even though the law doesn't do anything.
Repent.
Out of my jungle.
Okay, not that worth it. But kind of worth it. If I get a 3, it's worth it. I do not get a 3. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, just hero power. Nope, I gotta do what I gotta do. Need the tempo. We're facing a Paladin. If it was against another class, I may think about holding it. So the idea is, can he actually play a minion with 5 health? If he can, then I need this. If I just hero power and he plays a minion with 5 health, then all of a sudden he has a board, he can buff the board, and I lose. This, I don't really care, right? Because the next turn I have this Yeti, then I have a Venomancer. I just have the board from here on out. You can't go for that, like, little tiny bit of value here, especially against a class that snowballs on the board. Like, that's what Paladins are known for. You don't want him to steed on 6. That's how you lose the game.
Reporting for duty.
So, we could have truce over there, too.
Only works on the simple mind.
I think it would have been similar. I just wanted to play on curb a little bit. Oh, his plan is to hit that twice. It's fine by me.
To Northwest.
See what he does about this. All the face damage, plus a Vine Cleaver also going face.
One shot.
Oh. It's kind of cute. Wait, did he really not hit in?
Victory for justice. Reporting for duty.
Primordial Drake would be okay. Like, that kind of works. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care all that much about that. Pretty good consecration.
I'm not ready.
The battle for justice. Reporting for duty.
This is better than just the Lich King. Anytime I can hit his face, he's dead. He knows this, so he has to use everything he can to clear me or taunt. We'll see how long he can keep it up for. Ho! Alright. I spit out some of my beer. I started drinking the beer after I saw it, but like the shock didn't like actually, you know, register.
The grave buys you no rest.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Ash to ash.
Game's still over though? I hope. I don't know what all the like Lich King cards are. Does they have like a Flame Strike kind of card? Because if he follows up that up, it's gonna be low mana with like a heal or another taunt. We're still kind of in trouble. Interesting. He does have a destroy all minion one. But he doesn't taunt. GG.
By the holy light.
Flames consume you.
Bet he hates synergy picks now. Even though that wasn't even a synergy pick. Show own Lich King for dominance? No, man. He's a paladin. He could heal. More BMs after more beers. The BMs come more naturally after more beers. I will say that. That is a real thing. Zero Mana says Merp's got 12-0 with Lich King. Alright, well I'll just be happy to get 12. Okay, we can't all be numero uno. Okay.
Mind if I roll me?
Let's start off with this. How good is Arrogant Crusader? It's below average.
Shields up.
Okay, shields up. That is fine.
Hey, give me that!
We'll do that. It's one or the other. I'm gonna play with the Righteous Protector. And it'll be fine. Come on. Such an easy play. You can't possibly have choices. It's turn 3. You don't have the coin. Like, even a sniper should be able to make the choice by now. Seriously. Fine.
The light dims, but we fight.
Yoseki says, don't make the sniper feel bad, you bully. Well, the sniper's playing like crap. So the sniper should feel bad. Like, there's no choices to be made here, and he's, like, obviously thinking it through. Like, this better be a co-op. The speed that this guy's playing while actively, like, because you can tell when they're highlighting stuff. So he's, like, actually involved in the game. And he's playing this slow. Well, now he could probably play slow because I have a secret, you know? Like, he has to actually think about it. But that last turn, there was no way he had actual decisions to make. Like, this turn, like, sure, there's a secret. You have to think through a bunch of stuff. Like, I had to think a lot just to know which secret to pick. So he should really be thinking a lot. And I picked the right secret. I'm very happy about picking the right secret. That was a misplay on my part. Should have definitely traded first. Hashtag not punished. Mysterian says he's teaching a friend how to play. That would be the only acceptable reason for it. Because, like, it wasn't like he was distracted by something else. Ooh. That's really good, actually. We're gonna have problems. We are going to have problems. Wild deck? No, Piranha Launcher is still in, Piranha Launcher's from... It's definitely still in the game. It's not wild. And plus, he had a Hildnir, whatever. He would have had to, like, wait a really long time in the middle of a draft to do that. Hope he doesn't have Kill Command or Explosive Shot. I'm just in a bad spot. Like, I think I played the early turns really well, but that card, like, really... That card really makes it bad. This also makes it equally bad as a Kill Command or whatever. Alright. These are things. Technically, my 1/1 survives, which is more than I can say about any other play I can make. And plus, he's actually taking a lot of damage. You know, at some point I top deck my Vine Cleaver, I'm killing him. And it's not like Hunter has like board clear or anything that uses the spell damage. Wait, Onion Knight, what is MSOG? I don't even know what MSOG is. Yep, okay, good. He does normal stuff. He's down to 14. I can definitely apply pressure when I need to. That's fine.
I'm not ready.
Some more damage in. At some point he's gonna play a big thing. I guess that's big enough. No, it's probably not big enough. He's gonna take 4 more damage to the face right now. Like, he's gonna be, like, in some danger. Well, at least he's not auto-picking. That's good. Because he's almost certainly ending this play with the 4-3 in and the, you know, his face in. And then I have a 1-1 that's gonna trade into his 1-1. Or I can get 2 damage for 2 mana somehow? Huh? No. This servant is useless. Let's make the trade. I have an Argent Commander, I'm not afraid. Even if he, well, as long as it's not a deadly shot, I'm okay. Alright, I lied. It's fine though. This time the consecration doesn't work.
To Northrend! Victory!
Where is my Vine Cleaver? He's actually getting real damage in, which is a little upsetting. I guess I could always serve in a Kalamos into a Blaze Caller. So I should start setting that up next. Yeah, he's gonna make this trade. I set it up for him. It's fine. I'm certainly going to Consecrate next, and then I'll, like, clean up. I need a burst, right? I'm not, like... I can't really, like, hit face convincingly until, like, True Silver or, like, Vine Cleaver or, like, I get something. But my deck has enough things that it should be fine. I just hope he doesn't have another taunt. Jeez. Wow. Wow. Okay. He has horrible luck of the hand that he has.
Greetings, traveler. Last warning for justice.
Just in case he kills one of mine, I still want to be able to get lethal. Alright. His last two cards were both 3/2s. That was pretty sad. Like, if I were, like, a really attractive woman and I am okay doing things like that, I would still not be a prostitute. Like, I would definitely be a cam girl. It's just easier, right? Like, your schedule is more yours. I don't know, like, how much you make on, you know, both things. I imagine you better make more as a prostitute, but I don't think it would be worth it, right? It just feels like a lot more work. Not even concerned about safety. It's just, it feels like a lot more work. I'm actually gonna keep Aldor. Ramskick says, Accurate and Goat, you can be a cam girl anyway. Okay. But, like, this is as close as I get to being a cam girl, you know? I'm technically on a cam. And I don't claim to be a girl, but I could. Oh, Coco Sapiens is gonna go on further and say, I am a cam girl. Nisek says, Merps actually showed his feet yesterday at the beginning of the stream? What? What is Merps doing to the goat? Oh no, I gotta have a talk with him. That's like a strict rule, you know? He can show his boobies, but not his feet.
For justice.
Merp's knee? Knees are fine. Knees are fine. Nothing below the ankle, you know? That's where the good stuff is at.
I'll cut you down to size.
Follow the rule.
Huh? Oh, okay, that works. Aw, he ordered it correctly, too. Boo. That's fine. I have a Choblade champion that I don't really want to use on the next turn, but I'm running out of options. Oh, that's cool. That'll actually make my Choblade champion useful. Wait, what? He's purposefully not a... Oh, I see what's going on. I get it now.
I'll cut you down to size. Fall.
Repent.
Oh crap, I actually have to deal damage. That's my bad. I just missed 3 health. That's actually gonna matter. See? It's me not being familiar with the lifesteal mechanic. That's quite significant. Okay, this is good though.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe it won't matter.
Flames consume.
Maybe I'm gonna heal up to full anyway. I just need to like full clear this one more time and then get a Lich King on the board and I'm good. Alright. I just need to top deck a Consecration. Okay. So apparently none of these things are happening. Alright, so I am missing 3 health. I am actually missing 3 health. See, so this is why we rate Vine Cleaver above Lich King. Like, every turn that you can't use a card very efficiently is potentially problematic. That's fine. Nope, less fine. Lot less fine. I guess it's better he used it on that, because he's panicking, rather than on the, like, actual Lich King.
To battle for justice. Reporting for duty.
I'm playing the Beast. I probably should have just hero powered. But I want to make sure I get any advantage I can here.
You are not welcome here.
Yeah, that's fine. He needs to trade into a 1-1 now. What? He needs to trade into a 1-1. It's a pretty good top deck. And you know what? Because of that, the actual Croc was worth it. Because without the Croc, we wouldn't have been able to do this. By the way, Lich King, so useless. We just haven't been able to play him this whole time. Consecration was better, Beast was better, Vine Cleaver was better.
My torture continues.
Reporting for duty.
And this is like strangely good for the Beast. Like, I can't remember the last time I used all 9 attack of the Beast. Cool. Reichby says, that Grinning Go, he's not useless, he's insurance like Matter Bomber used to be, where you just felt safe with him in the hand. That's true. I mean, he's obviously not useless, right? You rate him really high, but like, you'd rather have the cards you could play. 11-1. Obliterate good for when he Deathwings? Yeah. We're still shaky if he Deathwings, but it's decent. 11-1. We thought it was a good deck. You guys mostly voted 12, some 8, 9s, and 10s. But now we are about to hit 12. So let's see the got 12s in the chat. All the subs, come on. I want to see a wall of yellow keys. With random other emotes thrown in.
Uther versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Alright, see, the Joe fan knows how to spam. This is like stream promoted spamming, guys. It doesn't happen very often, so you should take advantage. We have a 2, we have a Rallying Blade. Can we get a Righteous Protector to start? Come on, top deck, top deck, top deck. Nope. It's fine. We'll win the old-fashioned way. This was how we won our first few games, right, Master Swordsmith? The boat show. I like that.
Greetings.
Riot got 12.
Side effects.
Well met.
Trust me.
Oh! It's fine. It's fine. It wouldn't have actually been good. He would have lost his Divine Shield, you know, all that stuff.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Cool.
For justice.
Too good. We have yet to actually get this trigger on any of our 3 Divine Shield minions. And it's still been like one of the MVPs of this run. Alright guys, if we win this, what is the MVP? Which card has been the MVP this run? Also, that must have been horrible choices for him. For him to think like, that was the good one. He has a coin. I don't even know if Yeti's the right pick. If I Swordsmith Hero Power, I have 3, 4.
For justice.
Bob Matai says, thanks for keeping me company as I finished my master's thesis this past month. Adwicta got 12. Thanks, man. Glad we could help. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, no. Well. Do we have to do it? We have to do it. I can't let him keep anything on the board.
The light dims, but we fight.
Like, we build on the board. It's a crappy use of that card, but gets it done for a pinch. You Holy Novas, that's fine. Give me something to play. That's bad. That's very bad. This is where we lose the game.
Reporting for duty.
Repent.
We were good up until then. Now we need to play for the value game. Like, we're still fine, right? We can Vine Cleaver, trade the 3 damage worth of stuff in, and that's 7 damage, should kill anything for 6. It's very flexibly statted, so he could go low, he could go high. He can heal his face and pass.
Repent.
The battle. It's time for justice. Reporting for duty.
I could have Loot Hoarder and a Hero Powered, but I wanted to set this up for the Lich King. When a priest Hero Powers and pass on a super unthreatening board on turn 6, you know he's got only huge, ridiculous spells, and I'm not playing this Lich King. Because this Lich King is pointless, it's gonna die immediately. Please play something. Just play like a 2-2. Yes, or kill that. That's fine. Thank God I didn't play the Loot Hoarder. Alright. I think I know what's up. I think I have a hint.
The battle. The battle. It's time for justice. Reporting for duty.
Oh, Frostmourne, nice. Primordial, most likely. It's certainly Primordial. I'm so sure he has a Primordial that I actually traded 2 2-1s just to save my face damage. And it's not Primordial. What do you know?
The battle. Reporting for duty.
I'm not red.
Reporting for duty. The battle. It's time.
Now he can Primordial. He'll feel safe. We'll Frostmourne. It'll be fine. So it was not Primordial Drake. But he can still have it, you know? He may have just had, like, multiple ridiculously good things. Holy Nova, that's fine. Now give me a 4-drop. Good. This is exactly where we want an Arrogant Crusader.
I'm drop dead gorgeous.
Keep in mind, we have double Consecration, which should be able to get us through plenty of things. We could just Frostborn here, though.
Reporting for duty. Prepare for justice.
I'm keeping this around because it has the Death Rattle. He doesn't think I technically have the reach, but I do. So he may feel safe just healing himself if he has to. Like if he thinks this is all, like if I don't tempo out now, I'm just gonna lose. So even though I could technically heal, maybe I'm not going to. I'm just gonna put a small taunt or something. And then the Consecration will do it. What do I have in my deck? I don't think I have anything that great in my deck. Because I don't have Consecrations left in my deck. Yep, that's not going to get it done. Oh, that also won't get it done. GG.
Well played.
The light dims.
The light dims for you. He's probably like, this guy has the sickest deck.
Well played.
Like, he just saw like a string of all of our weapons, like on curve, doing ridiculous damage. We played Lich King, we double consecrated him for the lethal. GG. Welcome to Paladin. Still good. Still good. Although it's being held up now a little more by the synergy picks than I think is healthy for the class, but that's what Blizzard wants. Blizzard wants the Paladin dominance for now. They're like very focused on bringing Mage down, which they have. And Paladin's left to be at the top as well, which is fine. Druid, Paladin, Rogue. Good top tier classes. Okay. I mean, this isn't like, there's not a lot of analysis to do for this. It was just like pretty good cards, very consistent weapons, and consistent initiative so that we could always dictate what was happening. And then we pretty much had a curve. It's a little iffy on the 3 and 4s, but we generally had like vaguely a curve, enough for our weapons to really do its job. In terms of any weird plays that I've done, I think at a lot of points I did things with weapons in a way to save face damage. I was always very conscious of how much like health I had. I didn't do a lot of like aggro plays where you just start going face. Like I'm sure if Merps played the same exact deck, there would be so many more times where he takes the risk and just like goes face. But I thought the deck was strong enough to get through without that. So I don't think I did any of those plays, maybe like one game. But instead I was just very worried about how much damage I was taking. So I'll sometimes use the weapon to kill like a smaller attack minion and leave my minions to deal with the other ones, even if it takes another turn. Ramskick says, woohoo, 2 12s and 2 knights? Yeah. What about my 12 from Tuesday? Is that just chopped liver? 3 12s and 3 knights. I guess it's 4 nights, but in 3 consecutive nights of streaming. We take Wednesdays off. Okay. But yeah, not a very surprising deck, right? Like, I know there's a meme that's like, oh, Adwicta says this deck sucks, it's gonna go 12. Because if you look through our YouTube, more often than not, it starts with me saying, oh, this is not a great deck, it's not gonna go 12. But there's just a lot more decks that are not great and are not gonna go 12, that some of them eventually do. Whereas this deck was one of those, like, yeah, I'd say it has like a 40-50% chance of going 12. And it did, it 12-1. To no one's great surprise. Pretty good reward. So what's the MVP? What's the MVP of this deck? We have a new rule now where we craft a golden card of the MVP. And also, name the deck, because this is going to go on YouTube, and we need a name. Otherwise, me or Merps are going to, or Created, or Epically Tossed is going to come up with a name. And we're not quite as creative as you guys. So, MVP votes, and the title of the run. Vinecleaver? Vinecleaver MVP? Okay. I think so. I think Vinecleaver was probably the MVP. Maybe Master Swordsmith, kind of. But that was mostly in the beginning. We got a lot of value out of the Master Swordsmith in the beginning.